My name is Mikhail. I'm from first course International Journalism in E2. And today in a Tea Talk, I'm going to take interview with Mr. Shukurjon, head of department at uni1.uz LLC.
Hello, I'm very pleased to participate in this interview.
Yeah, thank you. My first question is, how do you rate the current level of cybersecurity training for students in Central Asia compared to Europe?
Well, from my point of view, it's comparatively good. So in Central Asian universities, in the field of cybersecurity, they are good now. But taking into account current changes in cybersecurity, new trends, for example, quantum technologies, post-quantum technologies, and so on and so forth, we have to figure it out. We have to adjust our courses towards new trends, and we have to be more precise in this way.
Yeah, okay. So, what's the key gap in education program did you identify during your analysis?
Well, first of all, from my point of view, it's a lack of the qualified high-level specialists in this field. So it's not just a problem of Central Asia by itself, it's a problem in the whole world. The very lack of the good specialists in cybersecurity who can educate. So in general, being specialist in cybersecurity is one direction, but being good both in cybersecurity and education is very hard stuff to do. So that's why there is a very big shortage of the good specialists.
Which European education practices do you consider most applicable in your country?
Well, basically, we are considering the best practices of Spain, best practices of Belgium, and Italy. So, and we're considering that their practice, their knowledge will help us to grow, will help us to prepare more precise and more, let's say, more high levels courses in this field.
So, what's the skills that the employees currently require from cybersecurity graduates?
Well, basically, actually, this is a topic of discussion for our today's workshop. So from our point of view, from the point of the company which operates, which works in the field of cybersecurity, both in R&D and in practical way, we think that for the high-level specialist in cybersecurity, the basic level of information security is needed. At the same time, we are expecting that this specialist will have the good soft skills. And one more point, from point of our company, we assume that the high-level specialists in the cybersecurity will be very good at higher mathematics. So knowing mathematics is very, very important stuff. And besides that, we also demands from our specialists good knowledge in the field of the network, computer network systems. So it's also very important.
Okay, a lot of people coming to your company. So what do you see as ideal model for master's degree in cybersecurity graduate?
Well, from our point of view, it should be the collaboration between theoretical and practical part of the education. So not just the theory, but also practice is important. And as I mentioned before, mathematics is very important, guys. So if you are watching this interview and if you want to be a good specialist in cybersecurity, please be attentive. Please take care to mathematics.
I'll take a note. So what role should practical assignments play in education compared to theory?
Well, basically, it's we are assuming that the good specialist in cybersecurity knows how to programming. So it's basic programming skills.
Soft skills are same as important as hard skills?
Well, soft skills, basically, what I can say, not in just cybersecurity, but in any sphere, in any part of IT, the soft skills is very important. It's knowing English is very important because every standards, every high-level documents are in English right now. So knowing English is very essential. Good communication skills, good teamwork skills, and last but not least is willingness to educate, to increase the knowledge and practices all over the life. So it's very important.
Mhm. And in your opinion, how is important is government support in the implementation of new education programs?
Well, I'm not sure how it works in European right now. That's a topic that is a way we will find out in further our work with European partners. So right now I can't answer to this question.
Okay, and the last question, what's your main expectation about your workshop? What features maybe, or something, your expectation?
Well, basically, what we expect is that we expect to create a new and very competitive course, a master program for the cybersecurity. So, which not just collaborates all the best practice knowledge from Central Asia, but also acquires, but also collaborates the best practices, knowledge, and expertise of the European partners. So it's kind of we expect that it will be kind of mix of the Central Asian, and European approaches in cybersecurity.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Thank
That's IT Talk. Thank you. Subscribe. Goodbye.
Have a nice day. Thank you.